All right, here we are. Thanks so much, my loves. Okay. All right, let's talk a little bit about, let me talk a little bit about what we're doing. Welcome to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. This is our core alumni group. Not all of us could make it today, but those of us who could are jumping on to channel the energies for the month ahead. We know we're a week late. It's because we had a shift in our schedule. We fucked it up. So we're back. We're back. We'll be coming typically the first week of the month, but those of us who are able to are going to come in live, and we're going to channel the energies for you. We're going to channel the messages for the month ahead. And normally what we've been doing is like backstage, we've been doing our preparation and our meditation and our prayer and going in and doing like our channeling. And then when we're ready to share, we're coming on live and we're doing it. But today we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to take you through the whole process that we use as a group to collectively tap in to the energetic cosmic stream and then share those messages with you. And if you're watching, even if you're watching on the replay, we encourage you to follow along with us and to do your own tapping in, do your own feeling into spirit. We are all channels for divine spirit. And if you are drawn to this kind of thing, if you watch channels, psychics, mediums, tarot card readers, or you're super fascinated by the paranormal, that is the number one indication that this is a gift that you are meant to express in this lifetime. So we're really happy that you're here with us to tap into that energy and express that gift. And anything that you have to add or share about what you're perceiving for this next 4-week block, please leave a comment and let us know what it is. We use the analogy of like a patchwork quilt. Okay. Spirit is coming in through the lens of our perspective, which is what makes it so powerful when we come together in a group like this. All of us are tapping into spirit and spirit is coming through our lens. And then we're able to put the pieces together and stitch them together like a patchwork quilt. And when we do that, we all receive a broader, more complete picture of what divine spirit has for us, what divine spirit is coming through. So if you want to participate, leave a comment, be brave, leave a comment, tell us what you're getting, because what you're doing is you are expanding the message for all of us, for every person on this call, every person watching live, and every person who watches the replay. I know we all go through and videos we're interested in watching, we scroll the comments, right? Whoa, what are other people saying? So you don't know where this is going to land and how impactful your comment, your addition is going to be. Now, this is what we do at the Bhava Spiritual Mission. We teach people how to channel. We teach people how to tap in their psychic mediumship abilities, their intuitive, their energy healing. And so you can consider this like a little mini course in channeling, little mini class in channeling, and you get to experience the energy of all of us tapping into channel. So real quick before we do that, I want to give everybody the opportunity here on screen to go around and introduce themselves so that you can feel the energy of each person here. And whatever you're drawn to, hook in with that. We're here for that. We're here for you. Okay. My name is Ingrid Turner. I'm the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission, and we are leading certification groups to help you learn how to do this and take these gifts of yours out into the world. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so happy that we're here. Marilyn?
Hi, my name is Marilyn Harder, and I am alumni with Bhava as well as part of the leadership group. And kind of my main gift I love to send to the world, and hopefully you feel it. My kids call it the Care Bear stare, where it's just like big, crazy heart love energy that I just send out. So
beautiful. Yeah, you do have that Care Bear stare. That's wonderful. Thank you, beautiful man. Okay, Harmony.
Hi, I'm Harmony, and I've been with Bhava for a long time now. And I like to think of myself as an intuitive and a channel, and I'm just really happy to be here today.
100% are. Real quick plug. Harmony, your Instagram handle is on there, In Harmony with Spirit. Go follow her Instagram. It's freaking fabulous. Okay, Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I've been with Bhava for a while, since the beginning, but I'm now part of the Bhava alumni. I consider one of my strongest gifts mediumship. So it's something that I really focus on and work with, and I do a lot of ancestral work too. So
yes. Yeah, thank you. Linda.
Hi, my name is Linda Mullen-Fung. I'm here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I've been with Bhava now for about 4 or 5 years. And like Nikki, my strongest thing is mediumship, but I do a little bit of everything.
Like we do. Beautiful, Linda. Thank you. Lou.
Hi, I'm Lou, and I'm a channel and an intuitive, and I'm blessed to be back with Bhava. Ingrid and I were doing some great classes back in 2018. Ian was part of our original family there, so it's great to reconnect with him, and it's a pleasure to be on this call, and we'll see what Spirit wants to bring to all of us, myself included. So thank you.
Thank you, beautiful Lou. Ian.
Hi, my name's Ian Tran. I'm part of the Bhava leadership team, and I guess I've been given the title spiritual architect. So
channeled right for you. I love that. Okay, awesome. Thank you, beautiful Ian. Heather, my love.
Hello. So my name is Heather Foster. I am now in South Carolina. I originally was in Northern California, which is where Ingrid and I met. And I would say by the human design chart, I am a reflector, which is my most exciting and fun spiritual thing, is to reflect back at you, hopefully some of the energy from today. Sometimes it's good or bad, but I try to reflect as much positively back as possible. But we're realists, so we know weird stuff happens and weird stuff comes up. But I definitely am a dreamer. A lot of my gifts come through the psychic mediumship in the dreaming world, but then also just being an intuitive when I'm awake a lot of the time, going by feeling all the feelers.
Feel the feels. Beautiful, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here and taking time out of your day to show up in service to Spirit, in service to the collective as a group here. I'm so grateful for you. And I'm grateful for everybody joining in, watching the live. If you're jumping on the replay, come back later. It's fine. Really just grateful to be here and be of service. Thank you so much. Okay. Here's our process. We're going to ground in and we're going to open with a prayer, set an intention. And then all of us are going to take about 10 minutes to tap into Spirit and write down the message that we have for today. So none of us know what each other is writing. We're just writing it down. And then once it's written down and we have it, we're going to go around and we're going to share the message that we have from Divine Spirit. And it's going to paint a picture of the energies for the next 4-week block. Okay. So if you're watching, I want to say again, please feel free to join us in this process. Join us in the grounding meditation, in the prayer and the intention, and write out what you're tapping into Spirit. We use a process we call automatic writing. And really what that is allowing Spirit to come through and write the words for you on the page. It's not somebody taking hold of your hand and like moving your physical body. It's not like that. That's not really what automatic writing is. It's tapping into Spirit and getting on the page, just going, okay, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm coming through. And then just having radical faith and trusting it, and then seeing what you get at the end. And you will blow your own mind if you trust this process. So yes, please, let's give it a try. All right. We're going into channel mode now. So let's all close our eyes together. We're going to take 3 long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowing yourself way, way down. Landing completely and totally in the present moment. Coming fully into your body. Notice any tension in your body, any energy that's not yours, and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just let the day fall away and land completely and totally in this ecstatic moment. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe it'll feel warm or tingly. You just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core. And take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pull again in the root chakra. And exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you for bringing this incredible community together. Thank you for the spiritual glue that holds us to each other. Help us open up completely to receive the messages and healing and guidance from Divine Spirit. Help us stay open and receptive to the correct interpretation. Help us deliver these messages in a way that is understandable, and those who are here to receive them can use them to transform their lives. Help everyone who's connected here today, watching on live, replay, and together on the screen. Help us all connect beautifully, intimately, and completely, and receive everything we need now and down the road. Help us bring these messages out into our lives and our relationships to deepen and cement divine love into every interaction, every step we take, helping us move this whole planet from fear to love, living completely in partnership with Divine Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to take about 10 minutes and we're going to write. And if you're watching and you want to do this as well, maybe like take notes on your phone if you're out and about, just take a breath and let it come through. Just see what happens, okay? All right. Let's all of us on screen go ahead and mute ourselves while we're doing this, and then I'll set a timer and we'll come back on. 10 minutes, my loves. We got about 1 more minute. Go ahead and start wrapping up. All right. Go ahead and wrap up your channeling. Those of us on screen, those participating. Okay, we're getting some comments here. This is great. Please feel free to share whatever you pulled through on this stream. We'll bring it up. We want to hear it. Let's everybody on screen go ahead and unmute. And we're going to go ahead and go around clockwise, and I'll go ahead and say your name, and then we get to read our messages. This is always the really fun part. Okay. You know what? Let's go counterclockwise today. Lou, let's start with you. You're muted, babe. There we go.
Hi. Thank
Hello,
you.
darling.
Yes, hi, sweetheart. I had that feeling. Thank you.
All
right.
It's
Well,
it's like you're psychic or something. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like there's a high power at work, sometimes, it's brilliant. It's just a joy to be here with you and everyone, and great to share this. I'll read what I got here, but basically the message is forgiveness. And I'm very aware of what's happening in the world in terms of the wars and people praying for and about peace. So here's the message. Forgiveness for those who can't or won't forgive. Stand in the breach with love and courage, with light and grace. Be the way, the truth, and the light. So let man see the deepest truth of openness and of the eternal freedom to start again. Be the light of hope, inspiration that the world has forgotten and lost its way home to. Beyond all efforts and momentary wounds, be the way shower, the healing heart, the hands of compassion and peace. Let the world feel the tidal waves of light and mercy, and share your light eternal, share your love unconditional, infinite and omnipotent with Mother Earth, the angelic realm, and the Holy Sun.
Forgiveness. Thank you, beautiful Lou. That was gorgeous.
My pleasure. It's, you were sharing some stuff before we started here, and yeah, we're all going up and down like yo-yos. And
oh my God, it's so true. Yo-yo is it.
and I've had my moments. I'll have many more. I'm feeling relatively stable at the moment. A lot to be grateful for, and I just want to say, to the Course in Miracles, I'm in a group with that at the moment, to forgive ourselves, to forgive myself, when I forget, when I'm harsh, when I'm short with myself or somebody else, I want to keep coming back to that place of peace and compassion and gentleness and openness. And I'm aware that things are changing very quickly in the world, and it does take courage and a lot of humility and the willingness to be vulnerable, which you certainly were with us a little while ago, hon. Thank you. I love you. And we're in this thing together, my friends. And forgiveness to me, Lazarus, the last thing here, my teacher says, forgiveness is the magic in miracles. And it's what really does open the door. So for people who can't or won't forgive in the world, I'm willing to be that place of reminding that everything can be forgiven.
Forgiveness is one of the most powerful spiritual practices, in my opinion. Thank you, beautiful Lou. Appreciate you. Linda, love.
Okay. So when we were when you were saying the prayer, I had this image of this omnipotent being over top of the earth, arms spread out, holding the earth. Oh, sorry. Saw all these beautiful purples and yellows, and it was quite
Oh my God.
it was quite amazing, actually. It was, I just felt this overwhelming love. And the message I got was, our paths are being protected. Follow your heart, it will not fail you. Be at one with nature. It feeds us, grounds us, and will help us back to balance, get back to balance. There's been some rough patches in the last little while, and we're encouraged to leave as much of that in the past as we can and be present under the glorious sun. Happy-go-lucky energy, embrace it. Heading into a phase of love and harmony. And the image I got for that was walking in a park with the midday sun above, just walking along this path on the park amongst the trees. It was quite beautiful.
Oh, yum. I could feel it when you were describing your vision during the prayer. Like, got it. I feel like I've seen something similar before. That was beautiful, Linda. Thank you so much. Oh, yummy. Okay, Ian, my love.
Okay. So it was just a Lunar New Year just this weekend.
It was, yeah.
So of course I channeled the dragon energy.
Yeah.
So this dragon spirit came through, beautiful dragon energy. And what he showed me was they're able to teleport through different dimensions. So they'll come in, they'll appear, they'll disappear, and they'll come back through and stuff like that. And what that is symbolizing is, things in your life may appear and then disappear, and then they may reappear again. So, and it's all a new cycle. So new, the new Lunar New Year just started. It's a new Ouroboros, a new cycle. So for some people, some things may be brand new. They may be starting like new careers or relationships or whatever. That's all great, but on the other hand, some things will look exactly the same. Nothing has changed. All right. And the reason for that is if things haven't changed, it just means that we haven't changed. So that's hard to hear sometimes. But let's see. But if you're not seeing changes on the outside, it's because we haven't changed on the inside. So look at the situation from a new perspective, a new point of view, a new set of eyes. Kind of like speak with your spiritual community and see if you can get a different point of view. Because everything, if you look at a box from one direction and you move around to the other corner or something, that same box is going to look completely different. And the last thing is to expand your heart vision. So your heart has eyes too. So you need to expand those eyes up, open up to new possibilities, see these other possibilities that you haven't even considered before. So that's what I have.
Heart vision. I'm going to find myself a sticky note and write that in marker and shove it on my wall. Thank you for that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ian. All right, beautiful. Heather.
Yes. I love everything that's been said, and I feel like it definitely segues with what I got. So I got March is about letting go. And it was very, very detailed on what I was told. So I got let go, my loves. Let go of all which no longer serves you. Let go of what should have been, what is meant to be. Let go of past, present, future. Let go of time and just be here and now. Just be you. And once you can just be you without time constraints, you can then focus on the now. There is no quote meant to be. What? This was me saying what? Because it made no sense to me. I'm like, what about predestiny? What about everything happens for a reason? And Spirit was like, no, we are all writers of our own journey. You can switch chapters at any time. That blew my mind. Yeah. Right. I always love the everything happens for a reason part of life because that it feels good, right? But Spirit was like, no, we are all writers in our own journey. You can switch chapters at any time. So focus on what you want and let go of the rest. This month is all about letting go of expectation so that you can focus on what you truly want. Ignore what others say. Ignore the digital world. Ignore sour thoughts or toxic behaviors. They do not serve you. Life is far too precious to get caught up in the fake world. So be here, be you, and find what makes you happy and authentic. Zero in on truth and light and celebrate not being tied down to what should have been or what should be, and just flow the feeling of pure joy. Be alone if it is new. Be with others if they celebrate you. And just follow that pure love that is you. That is how we let go and change patterns, create joy, and spread love and light. It all starts within. Love, Spirit.
My favorite part of channeling is when we go, really? Are you serious? Like, whether it's in a one-on-one reading or something like this, that I love that we got to witness that, Heather. I love that we got to witness you tuning into Spirit for the collective and then go, wait, I'm learning something new. Oh my God.
I was like, excuse me.
Hold the phone. That's not how that works. And thank you for being like vulnerable enough to share that piece too publicly. Thank you. I love you. That was very fucking cool. Thank you. Okay, Nikki.
Okay, so I had a bunch of random thoughts come in, just flooding. Just Spirit was working with my ADHD, man. Like just
through the lens of our perspective.
The point where I was like, slow down, whoa. But I got the first thing that I had come through was be open to receiving like a message a day. Like, even if it's just something like super simple, like one word that just comes through, just like trust that is like divine source energy coming through and just like giving you that. And I don't know if that either like sets you up for the day or something like that, but that's what came through. And I got rekindle friendships, even if that is a divine spiritual friendship that maybe you have like stepped away from, or I don't know, that again is pulling around with me. And or any like spiritual associations. And I wrote a prayer of peace and guidance along the way. So I just was taking that as like very supportive energy is going to be with you like along the way for the next month when it's whatever you're going through. Spend more time anchoring yourself and loving yourself. Self-care was like a big thing. And then I also picked up on connecting to the earth. And I got this image of a garden and I just like could feel my hands just like digging in the dirt and like embracing the earth's energy. And like, I don't know why, but it was like really intense, but just felt really good through my hands of just like reconnecting with the earth. And yeah, just like feeling that dirt and in the garden, and really connecting and seeking into the earth's energy. I also got an image of a Stara that's coming up. If anybody celebrates like the Wheel of the Year, or the 8 Sabbats, and it's closely associated with Easter, but a Stara is coming up at the end of March, and that's a time when things are coming back to life. That celebration of things coming back. It's a good time to work on new beginnings, abundance work, finding lost items was one thing that came through.
Nice.
So I'm like, that's very specific. Okay. And bringing new things into your life, which I think is great, but because a couple people have really touched on that too. So I was like, yeah, I was picking up on that too. It's also good. It's a celebration of balance. I know somebody also mentioned that earlier too, but it's a good time to balance. And I also got this, that if you are into working with crystals, it's a good time to work with amethyst, rose quartz, moonstone, rainbow moonstone, and aquamarine, as that represents like new growth. And then I got meditate about new things coming into your life. So, and I know other people kind of touched on that too. And then I got this like feeling of like expansion, and it felt like I have like these giant wings that were expanding and like stretching out. It's like not quite ready to fly yet, but like ready to just like stretch out, was what was coming through. And then towards the end, I had, and I don't know if this is for anybody, this is just what was coming through. I had two men come into the room. One was older and one was younger, and one's name was Dan and the other was Jim, but he maybe went by Jimmy. And one of them was a farmer, and it gave me an image of like this Ford truck, and then the time stopped. So
Okay.
there, but
you just gave me a really good idea that I'll talk to you about later. Actually, I'll talk to the whole group about later. That's really cool. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much. Beautiful. I love the little specific things too. And this and this and this that are going to resonate with the right people. Gorgeous. Okay, Harmony.
Okay. Wow. Really enjoying all the messages.
Yeah,
Thanks,
me
Mary. Okay. So I'm very clairsentient. So I often feel spirit in my physical body. So as we were meditating, I kept feeling this like pull, like push, like pull energy, like going back and forth, kind of almost like an internal tug of war energy happening in my own body. And as I started like tuning into like, what is this going about? And I felt like this pull was like, okay, I'm ready to like jump and go out there and like do and take action. And then the inward was kind of like, oh my God, I feel exhausted. Like I feel anxious. I'm like freaking overwhelmed. So I feel like there might be both energies like this coming month that are going to happen. What Spirit said to me was, this is really a time to sync to your natural rhythms. To sync to your natural rhythms. And how do we do that? Well, like our society is often like, go, do this, do that, right? So if we can just follow, like, if you're feeling really like, this is a good example that came up for me this last week was, I'm like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to create and blah, blah, blah. And I felt like I got nowhere. It was kind of like, I was swimming through sand, like, what is happening? I can't like get any progress. And Spirit's like, that's because when you feel that energy, you're supposed to tap into your inner world. You're supposed to pay attention to any like blockages that are coming up so that you can clear them. And once you do that, that natural like action is going to happen. And so I feel like collectively there's this opportunity to shift these patterns around following our natural rhythms. And I'm just going to read a little part that came up. Okay. Okay, so earlier in the week, things just weren't flowing. I was trying to push forward with little productivity and lots of resistance. So when this occurs, it is a sign to go inward, to tend to your inner world. The resistance is speaking to you. And if you listen, it will guide you to understand where you are holding blockages in the body that is preventing you from accessing the flow. So instead of feeling frustration or anger, think of this energy as an indicator communicating with you that there are blockages in the body, and it will look, and if you look at them, understand them, you will be paving the path for that flow. So trust in the journey. Through this process, we are tapping into our internal flow, our natural rhythm. And the fear of things needing to happen on a particular timeline, that is fear. That is the mind speaking. It is not the truth. For when we are in the flow, things appear to us just when we need them. And the last little bit that I wanted to share, like going with all of this, is I really felt if we can do this, all of us, if we can start tapping into this natural internal flow when we feel pulled to take action or go inward, the more we do this, I feel this real like opening happening with our intuition on a really collective level. And it's like, I don't remember who said it now, but connecting in with that heart and letting the heart guide you forward. And this feels like a really big shift, like collectively on our journey as our consciousness is rising.
Oh my God. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful Harmony. Okay, Marilyn, my love.
All right. When I tapped in, I tapped into the energies right now, and then watched as they evolved. So as I was tapping into the energies, like right now, I was given just an initial visual, and it was a bowl full of popcorn kernels, and then there was a really hot pan with oil, and the oil started to get like watery and viscous, and these are all the conditions of life coming at each of us individually. And the bowl of popcorn kernels were just like poured in, and some instantly popped, and then the pan just kept moving and shifting, and the kernels began to pop, and then I noticed a bunch on the bottom. The oil was just moving and nothing was happening. Some were sticking and some were getting burned, and as I sank into that, I was like, okay, tell me more. And the hot oil and the stove on the pan, these are the uncomfortable moments. The heat and the oil is the uncomfortable. It's the discomfort to pull the water, the essence of you, to the surface so you can break free. Popcorn pops because the water inside of it gets so hot that it bursts free, breaking away the shell, the seeds of conditioning. It may even be an identity, the water inside of you, your authenticity is responding to the discomfort. All you have to do is show up. You don't have to move. You don't have to worry about being stuck. You don't have to worry about popping. All you have to do is sink deeply. If you sink deeply and you let your essence of self to the surface, you will transmute quickly, painlessly. The heat and oil will be removed. This is a month of opportunity, of disruption and discomfort if you allow it. The transmutation of yourself will be phenomenal. You'll feel more free and more released. You may need a few rounds in the oil, and that's okay. This is what this year is for. Just know if you continue to show up, no seed will be left behind. Look for and deeply peel back and examine those painful things that come up. There are energies of pain and discomfort that are going to come up, something that doesn't fit for you anymore. It's a month to listen, actively listen to people that you love and care about, because they're witnessing you and you're witnessing them. And then the beautiful cacophony of the popping will lift you to spirit. The awareness, you can see, and you can get lost in the sea of oil if you turn in and pull in and anchor into the shell of who you don't belong to. Again, you need nothing to show up. Surrender, face the circumstances, and share. Contrast causes shifts, and it's with love that you are being given this opportunity to be in the oil and the heat. The course correction you make, you will never discover the life that the freedom of the popcorn will become. And then the three final thoughts were, if you stay stuck inside that shell and you bury your sense of self so deeply into what you're supposed to be, you will stay stuck this round. And that's okay. There's nothing bad or good about this. Very similar to what Ian was saying, is that if nothing changes, it's because you have not changed inside. But if you transmute, the faster and more authentically you rip away that doesn't serve you, and you focus in on yourself, letting that water move to the surface and break that shell free, the more painless this will become. Do not judge the pain of the transmutation. We have lived different rounds of this lifetime, and you may not be at the same space that someone else is. You don't know how long someone has been pushing their water to the surface. Don't look at the popcorn that have popped before you.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh my God. Do you love all the parallels every time? Okay, I'm going to read what I wrote. You'll be experiencing a fair amount of natural confusion this month, but know that this is a falling away of outgrown energy, habits, patterns, and mental constructs. Try to embrace the confusion instead of resist it. Understand that the confusion is the beginning of a radical new understanding, and the only path to clarity is radical acceptance. This is a time to get more quiet, to slow down, not stop. That's not a human thing, but to move more slowly, more consciously, more deliberately. Manage fear by drawing yourself back into the moment. When the weather gets warmer, movement will happen. For now, things are shifting away from what's not working to what is working, but the process is felt as confusion, and confusion will produce fear. But faith in this moment is the antidote to fear. Trust yourself in this moment. It is all you have. You will find yourself vacillating in your self-confidence, also normal, a manifestation of the intensity of the collective energy shift. Again, this moment. Presence brings faith, and fear cannot exist in the same space as faith. There will not be much happening externally this month, but much, much, much is happening internally. Embrace this. Control your mind. Control your mind. This just takes practice. Remember that you are, all of you, as a species, doing an incredible thing. You are entering the next phase in your evolution/expansion. This is a delicate time, and we see you holistically doing an incredible job. Your planet is fully supported. We believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your only job is you, and we thank you. Yes, round of applause. Everybody did amazing. That was really great. So, and anybody who's watching, whatever you got, please share in the comments. Whatever, even if it doesn't line up or does line up, we're all getting pieces here. And can't you see, isn't it amazing the commonality that runs through these messages? Mm-hmm. And then the differences too. I felt for me, like listening to everybody go around and share, some things really stuck out to me that didn't come through me because my lens was not prepared for that, but it came through you, which cleaned up my energy and expanded my ability to channel in the future too. This was just coming through, which is just amazing. Anybody else have any comments or thoughts about what we just did?
Well, yeah, I loved how deep all of this was.
Yeah.
I'm really inspired by everyone's level of receptivity and openness and trust, and it's a very vulnerable thing. And just really blown away here. Grateful for,
it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah. The clarity and the depth of the messages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to say, take what resonates and just leave the rest.
Totally. Yeah. That's our motto is like, take what resonates. You'll feel it in your body. Trust yourself. If it doesn't resonate, put it aside. Maybe it will later. Maybe it's not for you. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Thank you for that reminder, Ian. That's so important. That's such an important part of the empowering process for all of this. We want to empower, not give our power away. I mean, as like having gone through with almost every single one of you, the process of like walking with you as you learn to trust yourself more and open yourself up to this and breaking through the fear that you had initially. I mean, it's just mind-blowing to me the way, like Lou said, it's vulnerable. You're able to open up publicly on a very fucking public platform, several of them, in fact, and just be like, I trust this completely. We all trust ourselves implicitly. And that's how you tap into spirit, is that faith. I love what spirit said to me. It's like, fear cannot exist in the same space as faith. Mm-hmm. So I love that. I love seeing the results of the work that we do. Yeah, Heather.
I think too, like seeing the Bhava students when they come in and open up, the beautiful thing about our community is we may know our gifts from the time we're a little kid and we're pretty confident when we're thinking about them. But when you're saying it out loud or talking to someone, you have like that, resistance.
Yeah.
So getting as like secure in ourselves to be able to talk, out loud is what Bhava is all about, being able to actually hone in on those gifts. And I love that. And all of us are in different states or different countries even, or different, regions. So to have all of us come together and like have that same like spiritual, mindset is pretty profound.
It's pretty profound. And it's so clear that we're all locking into the same energy.
Yes.
It's so clear. Thank you.
That's so true, Heather. Like I grew up thinking, I think in pictures, never realizing what it is. And then, the love that you're met with in Bhava is just like, okay, well, what does that picture mean? And you're like, oh, I instantly have way more than I even thought of. And just learning to just trust whatever comes out, even when it doesn't match, and just seeing how, like, as everyone spoke, all of the puzzle pieces started to click together.
Totally.
And I just always, in our communities, feel even more confident when I'm done than when I began. So it's like, the trust increases every time we do these type of circles.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so awesome. Well, anybody who's watching and wants to do this kind of stuff, go to the website. The link is in the description of the video. We are enrolling for our next Bhava certification group. We start in March 13th, 2024. And if you want to be a part of it, go check out the program in details. If it's a hell yes in your body, what we call a full body yes, fill out an application. We'll be in touch. There's a limited space. These groups are not huge because we want to maintain an intimate, close relationship with all of our students. So go hop on over and apply because we do still have 4 spots open, I think, if I recall. Yeah. So for this one. Well, thank you all so much. Unless anybody has anything else to add, I think we can wrap it up. We've done our job.
Can I just say, I really appreciate, Nicole, you sharing the Wiccan information, the calendar and all that about Easter. And, I mean, this is, we're a happy group of weirdos. That's why I'm here. But you really, you got the extra credit, to my mind, for really bringing your own path into all of this. So I just want to thank you for that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's something I love that you bring that up, Lou. It's like, I mean, we are truly non-denominational church. We are a spiritual, faith-based church, I think, in the truest sense of the word. We have a dogma of no dogma. And we've got Nicole, who's a Wiccan. Marilyn is Christian Plus. It's just like my favorite thing ever. We've all got these. Me and Harmony come from a Hindu background. Interestingly, from our childhood, I got Viking influence in there. So it's just we connect on that thread of faith. And if you have that faith at whatever packaging that we resonate with and gravitate towards, we're all going to be able to communicate because we're all talking to God. We're all talking to the same source. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So thanks for that.
It's a joy. It's a joy, Ingrid.
It's a joy.
To know everyone here. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Beautiful, my loves. Let's go ahead and wrap up. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. You're the freaking best. We'll do this again in 4 weeks or so. Okay. Bye all.
Bye.